everyone, you are watching the Factoring Trinomials Day 3 notes video. Today we are going to continue factoring, basically what we've done the past 2 days, only we're going to make this a little bit more complicated. So we're going to factor the same way using the box method. However, we are going to notice that today both of the numbers and the x values on the sides of the box are going to be values that have a value that's bigger than 1. So let's talk about question number 1. Number 1 says factor each trinomial below. So we are going to set up the box for number 1, and we are going to fill it in with the information they gave us. So 9x squared plus 8 plus 18x. Okay, so we've been used to putting 9x and 1x on the sides. But today we are going to add another layer of complexity where we need to find numbers that one of them isn't a 1. So what are two other numbers that multiply to 9 other than 9 and 1? If you said 3 and 3, you are correct. So 3x times 3x is 9x squared, okay? Now, some of these problems could be mixed in. So it is possible that when you're working on the practice, you might be able to pick problems that are 9x and 1x, but today we're just going to show you in the notes that it's going to be different. Okay, now we need two numbers that multiply to 8. So we have to work with 8 and 1 or 2 and 4. I'm going to try 2 and 4, but I do understand that we might have to change some things around. I'm making them both positive because all I have in this problem is positive, so I don't have to introduce any negatives. 3x times 4x is 12x. 3x times 2 is 6x. And oh, happy day, 12x plus 6x is 18x. So I was able to get this on the first try. 3x plus 2 all times 3x plus 4. It might not always work out that way. Let's see what happens in number 2. Number 2 has 4x squared plus 4x minus 3. You got it. Set up the box. Fill in the information we know. Okay, so 4x squared plus 4x and then minus 3. So already my brain is kind of thinking, sounds like I might need to do some negatives or bring some negatives in here. Okay, so I could try on these sides of the boxes 4x and 1x, or I could try 2x and 2x. I'm going to go with the 2x and 2x for right now, but if we need to go back, we can. Okay, a lot of these problems take time and a lot of guessing and checking, and that's what makes them very fun. Okay, so now I need to think of two numbers that multiply to 3. Well, luckily, I only have 3 and 1, but I don't know where to put the negative. So let's put the 3 here and the 1 there. And let's see what happens when I do this. So 3 times 2x is 6x. 2x times 1 is 2x. So somehow I need to end up with a positive 4x. 6x, what 2x will get me positive 4x? I think this has to be negative, so this has to be negative. 6x minus 2x is 4x. So my two boxes are 2x, two of my factors are 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 3. Okay, lastly, here we have this example, 6x squared minus x minus 12. You know the drill by now. Let's set this up in the box. My box is a little lopsided today. Sorry about that. So 6x squared minus, and I'm going to put minus 1x. I always like to put that 1 there, and minus 12. So I got a whole lot of negative action going on. Okay, so let's try some things. I'm going to say that 3x times 2x is 6x squared, even though I also know that it could be 6x and 1x. Now this 12 here can maybe throw me off a little bit because 12 has a lot of factors, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. But something that I want to talk about in this particular question is that Let's look at the factors 3 and 4 first. I'm going to write these down, and I'm going to tell you why I would never put these here in the future. Do you guys see how this is a 3 and this is a 3, and how they have a GCF? That will never, ever happen. Same thing here is happening with the 2 and the 4. So if I'm going to try 3 and 4, I would put the 4 there and the 3 there. So let's try this out. I get 9x, and 4 times 2 is 8x. Is this working? Ooh, I actually think this might work. But right now, if I make this 4 negative, I would end up with a positive 1x. So it looks to me that the minus needs to go with the 3. So I have now shown that negative 9x plus 8x is negative 1x. So my final answer, factored, is 2x minus 3 and 3x plus